Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Today I'm coming to you with a book review. Today, the 26th of May, is happy publication date to Beach House Summer by Sarah Morgan, the UK edition. The US and Canada edition came out last week, but this is the UK edition. I am really lucky. I am one of Sarah Morgan's UK review crew, so I get kind of an advanced copy. So, what's this book about? We meet Joanna Whitman. Now, she has been married, and she married a guy called Cliff Whitman, who is a very famous chef, but they've been divorced for over a year. Let's just say Cliff had wandering hands and various other bits of his anatomy. So he was kind of, he wasn't a one-woman guy. But at the beginning of the story, a young girl gets into his car. And we don't really know much about her. Young girl, I'd say she's in her late teens, early 20s, I think. And she wants to talk to him. And the only way to talk to him was to get into his car. But while they're on their car drive, there is an accident. He dies, and she ends up in hospital with various injuries. The press are all over this, and they're not leaving Joanna alone, and she's like, oh no. But she also realizes they will not leave the young girl alone. Her name is Ashley. And Joanna kind of recognizes who Ashley is. And rashly for Joanna, she goes to the hospital and says to Ashley, right, okay, when you're released from here, let's go to my family home in Silver Point, which is a beach resort, or a small beach town in California, or down the Californian coast. And Ashley's like, yeah, okay, and kind of like, why are you doing this? But she agrees to go because it's going to give Ashley some headspace that she needs away from the press because Ashley is pregnant. We find out more about Ashley and who she is. But we also see Joanna reconnecting with her friends that she left behind at Silver Point when she left there at the end of high school. I did enjoy the characterization of this book. I thought Joanna was a really good character. I liked the development of her. Even as a grown adult, there was still a lot she had to learn. She let various parts of her life rule the way she thought at that time, and at now as well. And she basically, by reconnecting with her friends, she learns that friendship can exist for long periods of time, and even if you've been away from friends for years and years, you can pick that back up again, as long as you're both willing to put the time in and keep the connections going. She also discovers that maybe love is not dead, that maybe a love that you've had in your youth can bloom again, but in a different way. She also learns that although she's not a mother, that being with Ashley and helping Ashley through all that she's going through is giving her that kind of mothering experience. So I really liked that. I liked Ashley as a character as well. I thought, kudos to her. She needed to speak to this guy. The only way she knew how to, because she'd been rebuffed so many times, was basically to confront him and go for this drive. Okay, it had horrendous consequences. And she kind of blames herself a bit for that, but through talking to Joanna and other people, she realises the crash was not her fault. I really liked the way that she pushes Joanna to learn new things, and Joanna's like, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Here, we're going to go. I liked Ashley's like, I'm not letting the press dictate how I live my life, you know, stand up to them. And like Joanna's, no, 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 we're not doing that. And she's like, yeah, come on, we are. So there was things like that. I really, really liked that. I think Joanna was a good foil for Ashley, and vice versa, in that they both gave each other things that they both needed. I liked the town of Silver Point. I thought the town was just really, really lovely. I was like, oh, I would go there on holiday. I liked the sort of house that they were in. It was the house that Joanna lived in when she was growing up, but she had it totally renovated, and it just sounded beautiful, you know. To open your doors and go out onto the deck, out into the sort of the patio with the swimming pool, but hearing the seeing the sea and hearing the waves and lovely. I mean, that would just sound so nice. I liked the characters, you know, the friends of Joanna's that she had left behind when she left Silver Point. I liked the fact that two of them especially just went, yeah, you're back, great, and we'll do all we can to protect you. Her best friend Mel was a bit more reticent because there had been a misunderstanding Mel thought she knew the reason Joanna left, and it wasn't the reason at all, and she was blaming Joanna for something that wasn't Joanna's fault, basically. But once that got sorted out, it was really nice to see them pick that relationship back up and try and build on what they had as children. And I really, really liked that. So all in all, I'm not going to give much away in the plot because I just want to give you a kind of basic outline of it. I really did enjoy this book. If you're looking for a getaway this summer, I would pick this book up and just enjoy being transported to a Californian beach house for the summer and seeing what friendship can be, and you know how your life can change if you really want it to. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it, and I would highly recommend it.